In my leadership development position here at work, over the last few weeks, I've asked those that I've met with in our sessions, hey, what's your word for the year? A lot of them have never heard of the concept, and when they do, they like it. For today's Whiteboard Wednesday, we're going to talk about the benefits of establishing a word for the year and how we can do it. All right, first let's look at the benefits of a word for the year. One benefit for the word for the year: clarity. AARP declares picking a word for the year can bring clarity and focus of who we want to be. Not necessarily who we are, who we want to be and what we want to accomplish. Second benefit of a word for the year: mantra. Lori Hampton writes, a word for the year can become a mantra for you to rely on and for it to be your guide as you go throughout the year. And finally, Claire Diaz Ortiz writes that choosing a word for the year can be kind of a foundation for your goals. So it's first, and like any house, you want a strong foundation built. You want an architect putting together the foundation of a home that's being built. As an audience engagement expert, what I do on the side is I help companies take their content, convert it into a story. Storytelling is much more effective than facts and figures. We all know that, right? And the first thing I teach these clients, these companies, is to develop a strong messaging architecture. Before you start writing your content, what is the underlying foundation? What feeling are you weaving throughout your content? It's called messaging architecture. The same foundation principle can be applied to your dreams and to your goals. A word of the year is your foundation. Hey, when the good book says build your house on the rock and not on the sand, it's not because the storm may come. It's an assurance that the storm is coming. So when you're going through life and this year and you've got your goals and your dreams and your resolutions, and then the trials and tribulations come up, right? Life's gonna throw you a curveball. You have the word for the year that you can fall back on, that you can remind yourself about. If you haven't chosen a word for the year, or if this is a new concept for you, I need you to pick a word for the year by the end of this week. Now, my word for the year: rest. After reading 200 books last year, I need to rest.
So what do you do when it's Wednesday morning and you're editing your Whiteboard Wednesday that you recorded a couple days ago, and you realize that the second half of the Whiteboard Wednesday, the audio crapped out. Movo audio crapped out. You improvise. I hope you're choosing, one, I hope you're enjoying the Whiteboard Wednesdays this year, and I hope you're considering choosing a word for the year. The one thing I want to point out is don't overthink it. The first word that comes to your mind could be the word for your year, and then let that word be the foundation for all that 2023 has for you. My name is Troy Ritchie, and if you don't know me, you will.